Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
Okay, wait, so what do you get out of this? You have ties to Orlais. You're giving this all up because Corypheus is going to remake the entire world? So does that mean Corypheus gives you Orlais? I mean, what exactly is your motivation for doing this for Cory? I didn't quite catch that. This should be the most obvious, simplest thing that you should tell us, like right now.
What exactly is in this for you?
Thank you.
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
So you think you're going to rule an entire continent? That's the entire Dragon Age world. Why would Corypheus give that to you when it's his? Is this really the deal you made with the guy? Are you really that dumb? This is almost out of character for her, especially since one of the Orlesian nobility who can play the grand game, but apparently can't figure out a conquering dictator who will become a god will suddenly give all the land that he has conquered to one person. I thought the French, or the fantasy versions thereof, were cynical bastards. Even if Cory said it in his maniacal voice, like, "After I become a god, I will give the world to the Empress of Thedas, you." Like, why would he do that? He's a god. You'd be his insect. What moron would agree to this? You're disposable. Did he use mind control? Come on, I bet he did. You see, with opponents like Saren, we understood his position. We understood his plot. He joined the bad guys because we had the same visions as he did of the past, and he saw an opponent he couldn't win against. So he joined them. He got perks for it, and yes, there was mind control, but it was believable and it was very slow. This is stupid. This scene is just... it's too apparent. There's no mystery. There's no suspicion. Oh, you're the assassin. You're too egotistical and dumb. This is not a good antagonist.
At this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned.
Oh, great. You teamed up with a deluded drug addict. Great choices in life you're making. And of course, you needed help from him. Couldn't you just play the grand game well? No, you had to believe a power-hungry Tevinter moron who sucks at every military maneuver to date. And that's with Captain Military Moron against him.
And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
Have you been paying attention to our progression? Everything that Corypheus has done, we've beaten him at. Even at the loss of Haven, we've gotten Skyhold and become stronger for it. And like all Saturday morning cartoon Bond villains, they reveal their plot before they decide to kill us. They exit stage right so we can catch up with them and stop them later. At this point, I just want her dead, not just because she's dumb and pompous, but the stereotype is making the trope page for the stereotype feel embarrassed. What was that cutscene? We dodged some arrows so we could use our mark to do nothing. What the hell are we doing? Who planned this? What is Florian's stupidity rubbing off on us? And what the hell is a tear doing in the middle of the palace? I mean, wouldn't everyone freak out about this? Do you think that they'd get invited to the ball because there were rumors that we could close tears, and they'd be like, Oh, wow, you're the Inquisitor. You can do this for us. Oh, the whole wing of this place is ruined. But nope. We're in another combat situation. And because Florian is allied with Corypheus, ergo there's a tear. Now, maybe this is why Celine closed off the royal wing, or maybe Florian suggested it to her. I don't know. Either way, it seems completely unnecessary to have a tear here, especially since our opponents are just Tevinter dudes with bows. But nope, we gotta fight some demons too. Because...
Trust those tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace?
Yeah, I know, demons. It's good the narrative points out how absurd this all is, but yeah, that doesn't fix the problem.
I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Now this is weird. I mean, I doubt Lorian is putting on a show, and it's good this random dude is pointing out how absurd the demon fight was and how crazy Florian's conversation was, but he believes this is all Gaspard's doing, and thus believes Gaspard seems to have all the power. None of what he says excuses the stupidity, but at least the narrative addresses it. But do we really need to get into trying to explain to some random guy that, no, Florian was actually serious, and this is really that dumb a scenario? Would the court actually think this way? That's an interesting angle if we have to provide evidence to explain how Florian is really the enemy here. If others truly believe she could be a puppet of Gaspard, and we see her trying to kill Celine and they blame Gaspard. It seems unnecessary, and only a very slim possibility of this having to occur. So if this particular line of thought is not brought up later, this is just one giant waste of time. Who cares what some random dude from Denerim thinks?
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there.
Seems like the bloody series should have stayed there.
The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Sticky, punsy cheesemongers.
Want a new job? One that pays better? The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress, or the court, or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Okay, so we just bought a mercenary group in one conversation by A, not knowing who they are, or what we're getting into, or even who this guy's name is. B, are we going to pay them more than 3 times the amount that Gaspard paid them to come to Orlais, so how much is that? And C, we didn't finalize anything. There's no contract, you go here and I'll wait for you over there. Nothing. What the hell is this? Why did this even happen? We have no idea what they're worth or what we're getting or how much we're even paying them for. Does any of this make any sense? Hi, I'm the Inquisitor. Want a better job? I'll pay you more than what you're getting. This is stupid. Who wrote this shit? This and that dialogue, the fight, these were all crap. Instead of dialogue being about the morality of our actions or plot intrigue regarding what the effects of stopping Florian are all about, they were instead used to try and lampshade the stupidity of both the fight and the previous dialogue by using more stupidity. You cannot cover up shit with more shit. That's not good writing.